so much stuff, you know. Hey man, can you hear me? Where am I? What is this? Take it easy. You're on strong sedatives. What the hell? I know. You're confused. That's perfectly fine. Really? So, who are you? Relax. I'll tell you everything. But right now, we need to focus on you, just to make sure you're all right. Can you answer a few questions for me? Okay. Do you remember who you are?
I'm Jan Dulski.
Good. And what is your role on this mission, Jan?
I'm a botanist. So, wait, this is it? The mission? Did we land?
I'm afraid things went sideways during the landing. Everyone died. Except for me.
You. What about me? Are you... Are you real?
Just as real as you.
Then, what's going on?
It's like we're alternative versions of the same person.
Wow. But why is this happening?
I told you, everyone died. I had to use my DNA to recreate a crew if I wanted to save the mission.
That doesn't make any sense. We're not exactly the same.
Yes, we're different. You made different decisions in your life.
I'm not sure I understand.
You know what? I think you should just rest a little and read the mission logs. You'll find all the answers there.
Sure.
Yeah,
Mission logs, so why not?
hey, wait.
If all this is... If I mean... What about my wife? Where is she? I need to know.
She's not exactly your wife.
What are you... Are you kidding me? Okay. But that means... She exists. I want to see her.
Just take it easy. She's back on Earth. And she may not be exactly as you remember her.
Damn it. No, this is too much. My head is pounding. What is it you want from me anyway?
Need all the help we can get. Someone to run the greenhouse, prep the food, so on. Trust me, you'll have a lot to do.
I'm not sure I'm ready to work just like that.
Right. Like I said, rest, go through the logs, meet the rest of the crew, and Let's talk again in a while.
Yeah.
I'll see you around. You need me to take care of this? Can I take care of this now?
Hey, what's this? It's triggering the alert in my suit. I need to learn more about this thing. must be another one of those cargo drops. Except that doesn't look like the crew's personal luggage. Might be worth checking out. Huh. Looks like some kind of device. Maybe there's a way I could use it.
So, do you have time for a little job evaluation?
Excuse me?
Great. I think there's room for improvement in the speed of your work.
You're joking, right? Can't get rid of...
Okay. I went beyond the rocks. It doesn't look good. The lava river is fast as hell. I'll be straight with you. There's no way around it.
Holy shit. What now?
I guess we need to get across somehow. Any ideas up your smart-ass sleeve?
So now I'm smart, huh?
Still. even I might not be enough. But a smarter version of us? Yeah, he could do the trick. The scientist. He could look for a solution in that research lab you built. Okay, let's give it a go. Look what I found. Any idea what it could be? Let's see. It looks like a qubit chip. Qubit chip? Yeah. Like an enhanced storage for quantum computing operations. It could be useful for increasing the efficiency of our QC unit. Not to mention accessing new tech in the research lab. It looks broken. Perceptive. A little love in the workshop should get it up and running. Gotcha. Thanks.
To the Saber evacuation facility manual.
I found something peculiar on the planet. What exactly was peculiar about it? Everything. It was like a local distortion of reality. And it seemed to be emitting strong radiation. Yes. We could have expected to come across something like that sooner or later, according to reports from previous missions. Unidentified sources of radiation, unexplained electromagnetic field anomalies, distortions of matter, space, or even gravity. What are they? According to a bold theory fleshed out by Professor Frankov, they may be instances of the so-called interval. The what? Interval. In very simple terms, it's a non-coincidental superposition of potential universes. We don't know exactly why it occurs, but observations prove that under certain, not yet specified conditions, two or more parallel landscapes can coexist within a common quantum field, creating a so-called proximity plane. Whatever it is, doesn't sound like something I'd want to walk into again. Yes, it's fascinating, but it can be dangerous. If, and I stress if, Professor Frankov's intuition is right, then the distortion you have encountered could have been a puncture point, the spot where the proximity plane intersects with our observed universe, subverting its physical balance and distorting the rules of Newtonian mechanics. We need to learn more about these peculiarities. Inform me at once if you come across another one. Hey, everything okay on your side?
Actually, I was going to approach you. Do you think... Is there any way I can go back to my life, I mean?
Why don't we start with getting back to Earth?
And then what? Going back to nothing doesn't motivate me.
Come on. Anything's better than dying out here, man.
Really? I wouldn't be so sure.
Is there any comforting thought or memory you can hold on to?
Home.
My non-existent home. It exists if you remember it.
Yeah. It's strange. The memories are so vivid.
Want to share?
Okay. Picture this.
It's late.
Lena's working in her study. She's pissed off because the cat's asleep on her notes. A cat? Really? Yeah. I'm watching the evening game and cooking dinner for us. We eat together. She makes sarcastic comments about my lousy cooking, and I poke fun at her messy hair, which I adore. Adored. Yeah. Shit. I miss her. Don't you? Of course I do. Suddenly, everything's gone. Just like that. It's brutal. I'll need more time to even start hoping to come to terms with it.
Sure, take your time. But remember, you're needed here.
Yeah. I'll do my best to find some sense in it.
Hello?
Jan Dolsky. Finally. I've been impatient to meet you.
Yeah, sure. You that big fish Lucas was mumbling about?
Terrence Maxwell. But yes, I am both his and your superior at mining operations. First of all, my heartfelt condolences. Losing the whole crew must have been hard on you.
Yeah. I still can't get over it.
Their families have been informed. They're grief-stricken, as you can imagine. But the deaths of their loved ones will go down in history as part of a pioneering discovery. Your discovery.
So, do people know I found rubidium?
We're keeping the news within a very limited circle. It's only wise for the time being.
Limited circle, huh? Bullshit. The public has a right to know about such things.
I like your passion, Jan. You're an honest man. But you're under enough pressure already. We don't need the media to go berserk or the stock market to overreact. We don't need chaos down here while all our efforts should concentrate on supporting you up there. Your task is difficult enough, and failure is not an option.
That's why you had me create my altars? You'd rather let me lose my mind than lose the rubidium?
It was a long shot, I admit. But we were saving both. Rubidium and you, Jan. Do you think it was a mistake?
I have mixed feelings. Sure, it's better to be alive, but I feel like a line's been crossed.
You certainly have a chance to experience something extraordinary. Many people would envy you.
Let's just get one thing straight, Maxwell. I know you expect things of me, but I'm no hero.
Ah, heroism. Are you familiar with the works of Albert Camus?
It rings a bell. Didn't he make that old game about rats or something?
You're probably talking about The Plague. Close, but it was a book. One about humans, too. Camus believed heroism was easy, accessible. For him, it was living a normal man's life that was a true challenge. Being decent. Doing the right thing. You are the first person to prove that we can actually excavate rupidium in quantities that can really make a difference. A dream the biggest corporations have been chasing for over a decade now. Constantly failing. You say you're not a hero? Well, maybe I don't need you to be one. Maybe you should just carry on being a decent man, Jan Dulski.
Well, that doesn't sound so bad. Thanks.
Of course, I would lie to you if I said your work is done. You've probably noticed how different rupidium looks in reality than on the training materials they showed you.
Why is that?
It changes form constantly. Its chemical structure is so volatile that it is almost impossible to capture two particles in the same state. A fleeting substance. Spectacular. But also very unstable.
So, you're afraid the rupidium I found might not withstand the journey?
I know it won't. That's why we came up with a special container for it. An ark.
You mean like a box?
A hermetic module dedicated specifically to storing and transporting rupidium. We have blueprints for it. Lucas should send the necessary data over to you by the time we finish talking. Constructing a rupidium ark should be your primary focus now.
Listen, you're very convincing, but I'm afraid I just won't have the time to do it. I need to find a way forward before the sun comes up.
You're losing faith easily. Look how far you've come. You survived the landing. You found rupidium. Then you branched yourself and managed to get the base moving. Would you really be happy with yourself if it all went to waste?
Waste? Wow. Is that what you consider saving my life?
Your life, my life. Let's face it, all it is a predetermined string of events, distorted with myriads of random, meaningless decisions. We spend centuries looking for some kind of sense in it, some kind of meaningful pattern or recipe. Still, no satisfactory answer comes. Until, once in hundreds, maybe thousands of years, a chance appears to make a leap in our understanding of reality.
What can I say?
I don't know. But whatever you make of it, let me bare my soul to you. I think these are rare moments that matter. So, enough talking. Lucas said you had questions. Is there anything you'd like to ask me?
What will happen to my altars when we get back?
I don't know. Yet. I don't need to tell you this is unprecedented. There are no good practices here, but I know one thing. You can trust me and Lucas completely. But if anyone else contacts you, it's absolutely vital you don't tell them anything about the existence of the altars.
What? Why?
You know very well why, Jan. The law has been violated.
I thought Lucas said the branching was authorized.
You haven't been listening. There are no procedures for this sort of situation. There is no one who can officially authorize such an act. At the end of the day, it was your decision to branch yourself. It will be in your best interest to keep that in mind when considering the consequences.
I don't like the sound of this.
And we will come back to it later, I'm sure. Right now, I'll have to leave you shortly. Is there anything else?
Do you know what happened to my crew?
Lucas showed me the records. I have a theory, but it's more of a hunch. I don't have any hard proof to support it.
What is it?
Well, I think it might have been the quantum processing unit that killed them.
What? But that's... No, that's crazy.
Do you read detective stories, Jan? The culprit always needs to have two things. A motive and a means. Well, it certainly had a means to do it.
But why?
Like I said, it's just a hunch. I'm afraid I won't have much more time for now, Jan. Do you have any other questions?
The branching procedure. There's a story there. Tell me.
It is something that has been tested long ago within Ally Corp. But for completely different reasons and, as you can imagine, in a much more rudimentary fashion.
Altering mind records? For whom?
I'm sorry, Jan. It's highly classified and I already told you too much. I think you deserve answers, but regarding this matter, like I said, things were tested just for a while. Not much came of it. Now, I'd love to keep on chatting, but I really will need to be ending this call soon. Do you have any more questions?
No. I'm good.
Rapidium Arc, Jan. That's what you should focus on right now. Your secret is safe with me and Lucas. Once you come back with the remedy for Earth's ailments, nobody will think of punishing you for how you got it. Remember, just do the right thing. Now, I really have to go, but it was a pleasure talking to you, and we will talk more, I promise. Until then.
Saber evacuation functionality manual.
It smells like dead fish.
What, you don't like our fancy old fridge? You also in a shitty mood?
Hey man, you're clearly angry.
Meaningless small talk will only make me more angry.
So maybe we can talk about something meaningful. What calms you down?
Punching that smirk of yours would definitely do the trick. But if you really need to know, walking it off, I guess.
Maybe you should punch me. Why not? Let it all out.
You don't want that. Trust me. But I appreciate the offer.
ステーション